Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another side quest about video games with myself and Maxwell. I lost my brain then. My brain
you
literally
were about
died.
to say Mr. Maxwell.
My brain died.
Hello! I mean, it's not the biggest clusterfuck.
You know what it
week.
is? It's because this week I'm going from doing like early morning shifts to night shifts.
Oh, great.
So my brain's not there.
Yeah,
my brain's
so
just
you
like,
haven't done what you usually do, and your brain's like, wait, what?
Yeah. I haven't done anything.
Well, back the schedule bus up here. What the hell?
Okay. So some news. Obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be talking.
Yes.
So the first thing, shall we talk about that god-awful thing that is known as eFootball? Because It's not a game. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not a game. Well,
I think it's a prototype for Silent Hill.
Yeah, definitely.
Dear God.
Look at Messi. Look at that. Good Lord.
It is the picture where it's got the promotion picture plus his actual face in-game, and I'm like, what?
Good Lord, what is that?
You had 2 years on this, Konami. I mean, granted, they didn't actually probably have 2 years. The team that actually worked on this probably had about, 6 months?
Yeah,
because, Konami were probably too busy racking them out with the pachinko machines. Like, oh, pachinko machine. Okay, now you work on game.
Yeah, it's awful. It is awful. The animations are absolutely
The animations
terrible.
are broken.
For some bizarre reason, every player runs around with their mouth open, just constantly.
The animations are broken. The faces look really bad, like WWE 2K20 bad. The crowd are horrifying.
Yes,
they look like they're from They look like they're from the Night of the Living Dead. Yes. They literally look like zombies. It is. And also, they have so few models for the crowd. So there's so many copies that you can see, and they all have the exact same animations. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This isn't even... I don't even notice this sort of stuff on PS2 Pro Evolution games. Yeah. Like... Wow! How? I mean, it's Konami. What a surprise! I mean, the moment they said they were going to go free to play in
live service,
I expected it to be bad. Not this bad. Even when they came out and said, "Well, it's actually the launch is more of a demo." So, it's not fully fit. All the functions aren't there and all the animations aren't there.
So just like a live service.
Yeah, just like a live service. I mean, it is that bad. It is the worst rated Steam game of all time.
Yeah, it's the worst rated Steam game.
And it's that bad that people want refunds for a game that literally costs nothing.
Actually, I had a look on the Steam page. Have you next time you're on, I think hopefully it's still there, but I checked this morning, it was still there. So people have put psychological horror and horror in the tags for the game.
Yeah, it's
really
uncanny.
Bad. It's like it's
them, but it's a clay model, claymation model variation, and if anyone remembers the bust of Cristiano Ronaldo, it is that for like everyone. Where you can tell who it's supposed to be, but it's clearly not right. It's like there's something always off, and it's just like.
They did release a.
They released a statement,
an apology.
An apology statement. I mean, they shouldn't have released the game. Because here's the thing: this is their model. This is like the thing they want you to play the online mode, and that's it. Their version.
Also, they're gonna sell you the offline modes for DLC. Yeah, which is fucking garbage.
Well, the thing is like I was going to have a look at this and see what they were going to price the Master League for. I was literally like. Because it's like, well, even if the game is literally just a copy of
Pez,
which was last year's was just basically a season update. There was an actual Pro Evolution Soccer release.
Yeah, they took a break. They took a break.
It was
to
PES
make,
2020.
Making this.
Yeah, if it was PES 2020, if it was the game was basically PES 2020, okay, but with the new kits for the licensed clubs, and that's it. And then it would bring in the Master League with all the creative options. I was tempted to look at it and go, okay, maybe, but like just.
Considering it was free,
Yeah, considering like it's the free, and all I want is the Master League. That's all the only thing I would ever want from that game. Granted, it's Konami, so they'd probably charge $70 for it, because
Oh, you actually want the game? Oh, sorry, no, you can't have that. No, you want all the extra stuff? No, you gotta pay extra. You gotta pay extra. Oh, okay, how much extra? It's $70. What? Pardon? No, go away. Stop it. No Konami. So shall we have a look at their lovely...
Yes, let's look at their response.
Their JPEG.
Their response to the absolute dumpster fire that is their game.
Can I just say, I actually like the fact that this is like the go-to thing now for companies when they absolutely fuck up in any sort of way, is for them to release a JPEG on Twitter. Because nothing says more, I'm super serious and we're taking this super seriously than a JPEG picture on Twitter. Nothing says that you're taking the
yeah,
problem
that has
seriously.
clearly been done up, looked like by lawyers, and is done the bare minimum of we're sorry.
Okay, so here we go. After the release of eFootball 2022, we have received lots of feedback and requests regarding game balance that includes pass speed and defense operations.
Oh,
yeah,
you mean that?
You can't
you mean the fact that you literally can't defend?
We would also like to acknowledge that there have been reports of problems users have experienced with cutscenes, facial expressions. Oh, there's definitely problems with the facial expressions. Movements of players and the behaviour of the
Cristiano
board.
Ronaldo looking like he's literally inside a wind tunnel.
Yeah. Oh my
face
god.
first. Him and everyone else is around him, and I'm like, what the? Why?
What is this?
Who did you? I refuse to believe they threw this in front of a testing team.
We are very sorry for the problems and want to assure everyone we will take all concerns seriously and strive to improve the current situation. This work will be continuously updated, quality will be improved, and content will be added consistently from the next week onward. We will prepare for an update in October while receiving further opinions through questionnaires to our users. We will do our utmost to satisfy as many users as possible, and we look forward to your continued support of eFootball 2022.
Your game's going to be dead by then. Right, so here's the thing. They've won with the big problems with eFootball, apart from the fact that it's literally broken. One is the model they want is basically they want to have the two best of both worlds. They wanted a free-to-play game with the FIFA Ultimate Team mechanics. But they didn't want to spend money to make the game at least on par with FIFA. So this is what you got. And fucking, it's just Konami. Konami, every time you think no one can do worse than this. No one can do worse with a launch than Cyberpunk. Konami goes, hold my fucking beer, and out shits fucking eFootball.
That's the thing with Konami now. That is Konami's that's the thing. They only tend to show up when they've got crap to show.
Yeah.
Look at Contra.
I mean, the joke, the meme is Konami and Konami is the worst. But, like, not even... This is beyond worse. This is like... I used to be a massive fan of Konami. And I still am of the probably like
the
Metal
older
Gear
stuff.
Yeah, of Metal Gear.
When you're a fan of
Pro
when
Evolution.
Konami actually used to do things.
Pro Evolution, Zone of the Enders, just International Track and Field. But I just don't Contra, like, I just don't understand why someone could look at the game in that condition and go, yeah, this is good enough for launch. Like, how far up your own fucking ass is that boardroom for them to literally look at that? Because I guarantee you, the people that were actually working on the game were probably saying, yeah, no, this is in no condition. We can't get it out. It will not be in a workable state at this date. And the fucking higher ups go, it's perfectly fine. There'll be a pachinko machine of it 3 weeks from now. Well, I wish I was joking about that, but there probably will be, because Konami is Konami, and Konami are the worst.
We'll have a pachinko machine with Messi's face on it by the end of the week. It's fine.
Like, seriously, Konami, get the fuck out of gaming. Just get the fuck out, because you clearly don't give a shit. Like, well, even worse, even less than EA and Activision Blizzard and fucking Ubisoft, you don't care a single fucking iota.
Well, okay, so first off, yes, they don't care. Activision do care, but it's only as long as they get to harass their staff.
Yes.
And possibly molest them. EA, well, they're all robots, so of course they don't care. That's why they don't care.
Yeah, that's my point.
And, you know,
it's like that. I don't understand why they even bother trying to release a game. Like, it's clear they don't care to be in this business anymore. They don't want to be in this business anymore.
Maybe it's something to do with contracts. I'm just coming up with an answer.
It would be cheaper to fucking just get rid of everyone. Or literally go to them like, oh, look, here, you can have your own fucking studio, go away, we're off to make all our pachinko machines.
Yes.
Like, and then sell your licenses to game developers that actually care about your fucking product. Because you don't. Konami does not care about its own product anymore. It doesn't. It clearly doesn't. It's the only way you can explain why the last 3 launches Konami have been absolutely fucking shite.
Sony, buy Konami.
Like, Metal Gear Survive, an absolute clusterfuck of terribleness. Contra, a game that is so bad that you can't even like.
Oh no! All you have to say is it's a game. It's a Contra game.
It's a Contra game
where you run out of bullets.
It's a Contra game where you have to reload. Where there's a burnout mechanic. Like, what the? And then they decide, you know what? Pro Evolution Soccer used to be the big rival to FIFA,
and at the time of this, by the way, PES was pretty much the only Konami game that was actually getting any sort of
good feedback
and praise from anyone. So they decided to take a break from it and release eFootball.
So what they decided to do is release a season update for 2021, which is fine because they said because the next generation's coming around, there's no point putting all our effort into making something that will only last 6 months, if that. Totally understand that when you think about it logically, it's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they released the update pack, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Which is fine. That makes sense.
Is a much better model than fucking yearly fucking updates.
Yeah. Well, yearly new games every year.
Game every fucking year like EA does. And then especially when they're like, oh yeah, all that, you know those thousands of dollars you threw into FIFA Ultimate Team, you know, that big fucking slot machine that you kept pulling on to get your gold star fucking team lineup of awesomeness. Yeah, you're back to the beginning and starting again. Congratulations.
Here's a lot of bronzes.
Honest to God, there must be someone in EA that thinks the FIFA fan base are just a complete and utter bunch of fucking tools.
I mean, are they wrong?
Well, my next sentence was to be, it's up to the fan base to actually prove them wrong, and at the moment, you're not!
I mean, FIFA's where they're getting all their money from.
Like, all the fucking fanboys are falling over themselves trying to kiss the ass of FIFA 22, like, oh, it's the new best game ever! It's got creative team mode in Korea! Yeah. Do you know what else had it? A game on the GameCube had that. A FIFA game on the GameCube had that feature. It's not fucking new. They took it out so that they could sell it back to you at even more money.
For $70. or £70. I think it is £70. I think.
And it's just like I'm just sick and
but
tired of
it's got
all these...
Mbappe on the front this time. It will be different. It's fine.
Oh yeah, clearly. Like I'm just sick and tired of the likes of FIFA and Madden and all the other yearly sports titles getting a free fucking pass because it's a sports title, and therefore it's not, you know, it's not the hardcore gamer that goes after that. It's the mass market, and like, yeah, but it's shit.
Yeah,
it's not good enough.
I don't know. Madden, you know, Madden. There's always a house in the middle of the pitch. What are you talking about? There's always a house.
Or a truck.
Or a truck. And the ball just magically teleports back to the player's hand.
Or gets fumbled and then bounces 20 yards after being stuck between two players for a good 20
I watch
seconds.
NFL. This happens all the time.
Clearly,
what are you talking about?
Clearly all the time. All the time a ball gets fumbled at the 10-yard line and then gets bounced around by all the players trying to pick it up for a good 50 yards. Yeah, that happens in every game.
It happens all the time. What you're on about? It's craziness.
And it like, the only way EA, I know we've gone into EA, and we'll go back to Konami in a minute because, you know, they're not. I'm not done with them yet. The only way EA actually will do anything if people stop buying the fucking game. Stop buying it. Stop buying the shit. Stop putting up with it. Stop all you channels that like fucking have those fucking FIFA Ultimate Team 100 pack opening things. Stop it. You are the problem. You're no longer part of the problem. You are the problem.
Yeah, stop peddling to kids. Like, you know your audience. You do. Don't pretend that. No, well, no. You
YouTube.
You know who your audience
YouTube has
is.
a age rating system. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All you have to do is click a button to say you're 18. It's
or
not
change
hard.
your date of birth. You know, if you know maths, if you know basic maths, you can easily get around it. And 11-year-old can easily get around the YouTube age restriction policy. It's fucking simple as. But anyway, like, back to Konami. I really just think either one or two things need to happen. Either Konami needs to fuck off, go away, leave gaming, and sell their licenses to other people to develop games, or someone needs to come buy them. Sony, if you ever wanted to have a fucking retaliatory strike against Microsoft buying Bethesda, Konami is the right target.
It's a good target as well.
It's a very good target. You know, it has the likes of Metal Gear, Castlevania, Pro Evolution, because you don't have any football games, so there you go. You could relaunch International Track and Field. Like, the backlog of amazing Konami games that Konami are just literally sitting on and doing nothing, and when they do something with it, is shit. It's just mind-boggling. Like, I don't even know if there's another company with a better backlog than Konami that aren't fucking using it. Apart from to make fucking pachinko machines in Japan.
Actually, I don't think there is.
I don't think so, because
No, that's like around anymore.
like, apart from maybe Valve, but even then there's only like what, 2 games? 2 game series? Really? For Valve? Half-Life and Portal?
There's Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead, yeah. And Dota.
They do have some Dota, yeah, but they actually do things with Dota.
Yeah, that's very true.
And Dota is literally the only thing they do now. And then every now and then they'll release like Half-Life.
Oh yeah, this is my point. My point stands. Like, Konami's back catalogue of amazing games, it's just of their franchises that they have. It's just been sat there and rotting.
Yeah,
we're gonna segue into something else, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why? What are you doing?
Why are you doing this to yourself, Konami?
Just open up. Just be honest with us. You know, just say you don't want to be here in the game industry anymore. In the video game industry.
You want to be in the gambling industry.
You want to be in the. You just be honest with us. We know what's happening. We know why this shit is happening. We're not stupid.
We're
not
it.
dumb. Like, just be honest just with yourselves.
It's cheaper. It's
Cause
cheaper
you're
to
the
make a slot machine than it is to make a game. There you go. That's all it is.
Just be honest with yourselves, because clearly you're not. We're not buying it. We're not buying this shit anymore. You know, your fans have all realised that Konami doesn't give a shit about the video game market anymore. So the only people you're lying to is yourselves, and that's not a healthy thing. Just be honest.
It'll be fine. Who knows? Maybe Sony will buy him. Who knows?
Do you know what?
Maybe Microsoft will buy him. Please, Microsoft, don't buy Konami.
Don't buy Konami.
I don't like. I want you to be the competition. I don't want you to just do what you did for Xbox One and just think that you're awesome and when you're not. Please don't do that again.
Yeah. Also, Microsoft just flat out buying companies tends to eventually bite you in the ass. So you need to let everyone that you've already bought settle into the new structure and start releasing shit regularly.
I think next year will be a good year for Microsoft.
Yeah, I mean, Halo Infinite, the multiplayer is getting a lot of plaudits.
The thing is, as much as I'm fine with that. Like they could have literally just copy and pasted the multiplayer. Like the multiplayer for Halo is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. They could have just copy and pasted it.
With the last Halo, people had issues with it.
Yeah, because they tried to change it. I'm on about like Halo 3.
Oh yeah, if they basically,
it's perfectly fine the way it is. It doesn't. You don't need to change much. You just maybe add some things in there just to make it bigger and maybe a bit more modern.
Which I think is what they've done.
And customizations.
You know what? Yeah, and I think from what people have been saying, I'm happy that people are enjoying it. And it looks like at least the multiplayer is going to be good.
What I've seen is everybody's fine with the multiplayer. What everyone is asking for is.
Can you give us some information
Where's
on
the single player stuff? Because the last time we saw anything to do with single player stuff, it was atrocious.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
You never know. They might have been able to fix some things. It has been a while since we last saw
exactly.
something.
Well, it's been over a year now,
yeah,
I think.
Exactly.
So the last thing we saw was a cutscene. It wasn't actual gameplay. So
yeah.
But that's fine. But yeah, I think next year is going to be a good year
for Microsoft.
Because they've got most of the games that from the companies that they've bought should be coming out next year.
Yeah. That'd be great. And Bethesda will release a buggy Starfield.
Yep.
We all know it.
That game's going to be
terrible. Because they're using the creation engine. Because, Fallout 76...
Does the Microsoft Store allow mods? Because that's where you're going to have to buy it.
I think so.
Unless they release on Steam as well. I know Microsoft have been doing that.
It'll be released on Steam because Microsoft, understandably, look at the PC market as like it's not competition.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No.
Well, they're actually saying that. Capcom's just announced that their main platform from now on is going to be PC. Not consoles.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X can actually play a lot of the PC games that are out now.
Yeah, they're basically almost PC.
Consoles are actually catching up. Maybe not at a
The big issue is that PCs are always evolving.
Yeah.
While consoles, once they're launched, that's what you get until the next one. That's the whole issue with console versus PC. To be perfectly honest, it's very expensive to keep up to date on PC, though. Exactly. That's the problem. Anyway.
But anyway, keeping with Konami.
Time to segue into the next bit of news, which could be good, but I'm definitely worried about it because it's Konami.
Konami apparently have greenlit a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. That's one of the rumours. Now, before we go any further, I have also seen articles that have said, no, this is not true.
Yeah.
But I have also seen articles that said, yes, this is true.
Yes.
Okay, so I've seen
it's
multiple
all
things.
rumour and speculation.
For this, I did decide, right, because there's a lot of things here. There's the rumours for the Metal Gear Solid remake.
Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
There's the rumours that Sony have gotten Silent Hills, and I've got Kojima to work on it.
Yeah.
Now that one I found one article on, so I'm going to go.
Also, let's be honest, the way Kojima left Konami is was very bad.
Well, according to the article, it was it's more to do, this is more going to be on Sony's side than Konami. Konami are basically just being like, yeah, you can use the Silent Hills.
Yeah, Sony are throwing the money and the manpower at it, and Konami are going yes.
Yeah. Did you just say Sonami?
No, I said Sony.
I'm pretty sure you just said Sonami.
Oh, there's video.
There's video evidence.
There's evidence of whatever I said.
I could have just been listening wrong. Anyway.
It doesn't matter. I know what I said. It's up to everyone else to figure out what.
And there's rumours of a new Castlevania game as well. And again, that's another one where there's rumours, there's articles saying that it's not true, and there's articles saying that it is true.
So let's break this down into individual things. Right. First things first, the Metal Gear remake.
I think if any of them's true, this is probably going to be the one that is most likely true.
Now, firstly, Metal Gear Solid 3 is arguably the best Metal Gear game of the entire series.
It's Kojima's favourite.
It is Kojima's favourite. You can tell how much he loved making that game. I mean, the fact that the game has a Bond intro. It literally does. It has a James Bond intro. It has a bit at the beginning, and then the thing that sets off the entire game happens, and then there's the fucking... Then there was a Bond opening music.
Yeah.
And it's lovely. Snake Eater is... Mwah. Like, the whole game shows how much... you could tell Kojima had so much fun and love put into that game. It was great. The little touches in it, the fact that you could, the fact that you could literally skip a boss battle if you were quick enough with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
The fact that, the spirit? I can't remember which one it was. The one that's actually dead at the beginning of the game. He's not alive.
Yeah, I think it's the spirit.
He shows up every now and then in cutscenes where you could look first person. He actually shows up in certain things. You can actually take. I think he could actually take pictures, and he would show up when he was. But anyway, the fact that there was a mini game in there. There was a mini game in there which was acted out like a nightmare, and it was like a action slasher.
Oh god.
The
only thing I remember from that game, because I like Metal Gear Solid 1, and I didn't really play any others.
No,
I'm
the big massive Metal Gear Solid fan.
The Metal Gear Solid 1, I could play that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But the other ones, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't really get into it. The second one kind of ruined it for me, because I don't want to be riding. I just want to be Snake.
And you didn't care about Big Boss. You just wanted to be Snot.
I just want to be Snake.
Solid Snake.
That's all I want to do.
Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, so I went through that, whatever 2 was.
Yeah.
I went through all that. 3 is out, and it's like, wait, this is Big Boss. Wait, hang on, hold the phone. The Big Boss, the guy that literally is the whole. Okay, yeah, I'm in on this. I'm in.
Yeah, the thing I remember the most from 3 is the ladders that just went on.
Yeah, right. On. The thing is, that's deliberate.
I know why it's that. All I'm saying is that's the thing that I remember is those ladders.
I remember the Volgin fight. I remember all the bosses, and also the little riding sneaky thing where you had the mask, and it's basically the Russian commander that looks like Raiden. It's great. Anyway, yeah. So if Konami are literally just saying, "Here's our license. Go have fun. Go knock yourselves out," I'll be happy.
I don't think that's.
If Konami have if their hands on any of this, I am worried, because the last, like I said earlier on, the last 3 games that they've released have been absolute dog shite. They've been terrible. And I'm sorry I'm swearing, YouTube, but I can't think of a more adequate term.
It's alright, nobody watches these videos anyway. It's fine.
So, there's the Metal Gear one. I personally think that they should be remaking 1. Because 1's a PS1 game.
Yeah.
It's all...
if they remade 1, I'd be all over that. I'd be like, yeah, I'm down to play this.
I would like them to remake 1.
I think 1 deserves a remake.
I think it does. It's one of those where I would like to see.
I would argue that
I would like to see Kojima make the same game with the maybe not
new technology
with the tech. What he would have made Metal Gear Solid 1 with if he had the technology available that is.
Because you could argue that like Metal Gear Solid it is the same status as like Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah,
it's one of those iconic PS1 games.
Yes, it definitely is.
So yeah. I'd go with number 1, not 3, but it is what it is.
Again, though, this is all rumours. They could actually be 1 because there was rumours that Bluepoint may be making.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1. We'll get to Bluepoint in a moment. Now, like I said, out of all of them, this is Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is probably the one that's most likely if it is true.
Yeah. So the next one
was Silent Hills with Kojima at the helm.
Yeah.
I don't believe this is actually
considering the way Kojima parted company with Konami, I highly doubt that he will step forward.
I don't even believe the fact that Sony might have the rights to it.
The only way that I could see this happening is if Sony literally go, look, we've got the license. We want you. We know you wanted to do a Silent Hill game, and we're going to give you the ability to do that Silent Hill game.
I'm down for that.
Because that was the last time anyone was ever hyped for a
Silent Hill game.
For a Konami game. Let alone a Silent Hill game. No one, like the very fact that Konami turned around to Sony when they made every single game available on the PS4, almost like 98% or something like that, able to be played on the PS5, and Konami turned around and went, you have to take PT off that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how petty are you? Like, it's the only decent thing you've released
in years. Well,
since Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, 5. So yeah, since Metal Gear Solid 5.
Since Metal Gear Solid 5, you released one decent thing. Actually, do you know what? That probably actually didn't. That PT, I think, came out just before 5 got launched. But yeah, but still, the whole thing, like, that was the last thing anyone was excited for.
Yeah.
No one else is excited. No one's excited about the stuff you pull out now for Konami, because we know it's going to be shit. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be broken, lackluster, cheap, hodgepodge, where you've probably given the staff like the bare minimum fucking time to actually do it. So yeah, no one gives a shit about your stuff anymore, Konami. Especially, well, unless someone else is working on it.
Yeah.
And you have your hands way away from it.
And the other one, which was Castlevania. I don't think that's true either. I don't, just because of the way the creator they fell out with the creator.
Yeah, well, the creator went on to,
and the fact that he went on to make Bloodstain, and just like they're gonna take that as a bloody slight. So I don't think a new Castlevania is going to happen. To be honest with you, out of all 3 of them, I don't actually think any of them are going to happen.
Not unless
somebody's actually coming to the thing.
Not unless Sony buys Konami.
Yeah, not unless Sony buys Konami, or anybody buys Konami.
Samsung.
No, not Samsung. Go, you stay away. Samsung.
I'm just thinking Samsung doesn't actually have a game company.
No, we would get the Samsung. Right, Samsung would buy Konami, and then you'd play your game, and your console would break. It would explode. I've seen those phones, right?
They've learned the lesson. Yeah, but the thing is, you don't give the phone department the game. You give the other departments. You know, the part of the Samsung that develops missile systems.
Yeah.
For the South Korean, like when they started breaking down, like how small and insignificant the phone department is in Samsung, I was like, oh my fucking god. Yeah, they've got the electronics division, they've got the military hardware division.
Yeah, I remember
military software division.
The phone division's got it's 2 offices.
Yeah. In
this giant building, and it's like just 2 little rooms with 6 people in each.
Yeah.
And they're all the people that work on the phones.
Well, they're the only people that run the phone.
Yeah, there's not a lot of them, and then you've got Samsung, you've got all these other bloody rooms.
And they make fucking They make armored personnel characters. They make weapon systems and everything. Like, and when they broke it down, I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Note to self: don't piss Samsung off.
No, don't.
All right. Anyway,
like the money they lost in the phones when they had that exploding issue.
Yeah.
Was like made up in like 6 months or something with all the other profits. It was something ridiculous like that. But anyway,
I know they make a lot of money off the with the whole Korean army.
Yeah, the military contracts that they have.
They have a lot of military. I think the US are with them as well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if the UK.
The money is fucking stupid levels, but then again, it's military, and the money gets stupid levels with military. But anyway, back to Konami and being Konami, which is being the worst.
Well, actually, we're moving on now.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, Konami, can someone just please buy Konami, please?
Somebody buy Konami.
Someone, please.
Go on.
Please.
Basically, we're going to move on now. The Game Awards is actually going to be held this year. It's going to have an audience.
It's going to be live.
It's going to be live. So hopefully it won't be adverts galore.
It will be. It's the game adverts.
Look, I don't mind adverts. What I mean is like the amount that we had last time.
We're going to have, because if you notice, every year there'll be more and more adverts in. And I understand why Jeff, I understand, because this is the thing, Jeff wants this to be a success. But unfortunately, it's not cheap to run.
No. So
he needs to get money from somehow, and unfortunately...
I wouldn't mind if it was like adverts for like up and coming games and stuff like that, but it's not. It's like, yes, here is this game that has been out for 3 years. Yeah,
but it depends on who's willing to spend money. It's like if Rockstar, if he takes money from Rockstar, it's going to be Grand Theft Auto 5 online. Not even Grand Theft Auto 5. No, Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
We're going to see the same advert over and over again.
Yeah, the same advert that they used for the launch of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Actually, I don't think it's got a... I know it's been announced. I don't think it's got a... What? Like a list of the...
No, that's further down. That'll be later on, they announced.
So it's in December.
Yeah. It'll be next month. It'll be out... Well, we're in October. We're either like in a few weeks' time or... Next month they'll announce like the shortlist.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, more adverts.
Yeah, more adverts. Look, if you want an award show without adverts, the BAFTA Game Awards.
To be fair, nobody watches the Game Awards for the awards.
No, it's for the
world
premiere.
World premiere.
World premiere.
That's what everybody watches it for. I mean, I don't.
World exclusive.
I don't, because I've become a one-track mind with my games now. So and I know I'm not going to get that game. That's that comes on the screen. So
yeah, there was only one game that you are actually going to be hyped for from now on, and that game is probably not going to happen for a while.
No, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
No,
it's never going to happen.
No, not even the mech game that they do that I want.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
That is your one clue, and it's a pretty obvious one for that. Because if you actually listen to any of our others.
That game's it's never coming, which is just such a shame. Although, hey, Bleach came back. Yeah. It's literally coming back. So, never say never, I suppose.
Yes.
But yeah. So
that was an awesome, by the way, chapter.
So good. So good.
Oh yeah, just a sidetrack into something completely different but awesome all the same. All you Boruto fans can go get out.
Boruto, get the fuck out. Get out of here. Nobody wants you.
Nobody wants a poor man's attempt to hide the fact that they're continuing Naruto without being Naruto. No one wants that. No one wanted it.
So the awards will be held as we get back on track. The awards will be held on December 9th at the Microsoft Theatre in Los Angeles, which means Microsoft are going to be winning all the awards again, like they always do.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose Naughty Dog won all the awards last year.
I'm trying to think. We might actually have, let's see, the best online service probably go to Genshin. I can't see anything beating Genshin if there's an online service game.
Well, maybe.
What about online service games?
Well, it has to be nominated.
But what I'm saying is like, if there is an online service game for this year, Genshin got released too late to be included in last year's.
Yeah, that's true.
So it has to be in this year's. I highly doubt anything's going to beat it. It made $2 billion in a year.
Yeah.
Like, and it is a really fun game to play.
I think it's the #1 live service game at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even after the hoo-ha over the year of anniversary not being as special as people hoped it was.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I can understand.
I understand the frustration.
It's the gacha, the whole gacha thing.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Anyway.
I'm trying to think, like...
Well, obviously there's Game of the Year. Which I'm trying to think...
I'm trying to think what's going to get nominated. That's my thing.
Game of the Year. Let's think. Because, like, this year has been a bit of a weird one.
It's been an opening down one, isn't it? I don't think there's any real game that I can say...
That's, like, literally...
that's, like, blown everything out of the water.
No, I don't think so either. I'm trying to think. The problem is like a lot of the like bad releases and negative stuff has actually like dominated this year.
Well, yeah, because there's been a lot of bad releases.
Yeah, and also the bad news.
I think Ratchet and Clank's going to win an award.
Ratchet and Clank is probably going to be up there. Best platformer.
Best platform.
Potentially.
Yeah.
At least nominated for it.
Or maybe action adventure. Because they sometimes put the platforming stuff in.
I'm going to have a look at... I'm going to have what's been released over the year. Because there's been a lot of good games. A lot of indie games have been actually really, really good.
See, that's my thing. Like, I think indie games will have more indie games. But do I think they're going to win?
Was Hades part of the...
Hades won best game last year, I think.
Yeah. Might have done. Yeah. I know it won the didn't Hades win the BAFTA for best
Hades
game?
won the BAFTA. I'm pretty sure Hades won best game.
Yeah.
At the Game Awards.
So, there's Life is Strange, True Colours, that's just been released.
That might be a bit too late.
Possibly, it depends. Anyway, we'll have to have a look at what's been released. There's plenty Humankind for strategy games, that's really fun. But yeah, this year has been... It's like trying to think back because it's been dominated by all the negative stuff. It's really hard to figure out what like stood out game-wise. This
actually would have been easy if Cyberpunk just came out as a workable fucking game.
Yeah.
Because then we could just be like, well, Cyberpunk's winning it.
Cyberpunk's winning it.
Cyberpunk's winning it.
Cyberpunk's winning it.
Cyberpunk's winning everything. Because you got to admit, if you take all the bugs out, that is a pretty good looking game.
Like, if you got it running on PC, if your PC was able to handle all the issues with Cyberpunk, it was a damn good game. Like, a lot of the issues that were left were issues that usually appear with open world games.
Like, when I played it because I put it on the PS5, I didn't have any problems with it, with the console version. And it was fine. I mean, yeah, there was like the odd bug that was there. Like, I still had I called my car and it flew at me bug, which was weird. Also funny, but still.
Not supposed to happen, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was the thing. I think for this year, my whole thing was like...
Like, God of War was like 2 years ago now.
God of War's older than that.
Yeah, at least more than that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think, like, I'm going to have to literally go and look.
I think God of War's about 3 years old.
Let's say everything that's got released on the new consoles.
Yeah.
Would be potentially up for...
I think Returnal might win an award.
Yeah, Returnal actually, yeah, that's a...
I think Returnal might win Best Original IP.
Is there anything in Microsoft's repertoire that could go well?
Medium.
Yeah, Medium.
That came out, that might win something. That might actually win Best like Sci-Fi or something, I don't know. Best
Spider-Man Miles Morales. Possibly. But yeah, we'll have to have a look and see. And then obviously we'll go through when the list...
Oh, you know what? You know what's going to win it? Godfall. Godfall's going to win everything. Resident Evil. That might win something.
Yes, Resident Evil.
Resident Evil did very well.
Yeah, and it feels like ages ago, but it's not actually that long ago.
Came out this year.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I'll look at and go, wait, that was released only this year?
A little part of me wants Scarlet Nexus to win something, because I really like Scarlet Nexus.
And
it's like, you can tell that like they've put a lot of work into that game. Like you just see it, you see everything, and it's just like they've really thought about this.
Devil May Cry Special Edition was released this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was released with the
PS5.
The PS5.
Yeah. So, but made out.
Plus, also the special edition. It's just literally Devil May Cry 5 with I don't want that.
Exclusive graphics and
I don't want that winning an award. I'm
Virgil.
sorry. Yes, okay, Virgil, but no.
The storm is approaching.
Yeah, I love Virgil. Virgil's my homeboy.
I'm gonna have to have a look at all the games that have been released this year and really go, wait, that was released this year. Anyway,
Oh, actually, speaking of Capcom and their games, they've shown off the Resident Evil 4 VR. It looks good.
Holy shit!
I know. I was like, crap, this looks good. What the hell? I might have to rob your VR.
If you can unplug it and plug it into yours.
Okay, I'll just have to rob your room.
Yeah, probably.
And do it on
That's
there.
fine. I want to know how it works if how well it works for you and like other people who wear glasses anyway.
Okay. But yeah, so December 9th is when Jeff Keighley will be on stage, shilling his soul for more, for more whatever it is that
to try and get his awards.
Those awards
to try and make his awards viable. It kind of like I can see where he wants to go with the Game Awards. I just don't think he's gonna ever get the opportunity to actually get what he wants.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because
I'm just looking forward to the performances because I generally do actually like the orchestral stuff that they do.
Oh, when Mick Gordon did the Doom.
Yeah. Like I like that stuff. Like that stuff's the main reason why I watch it. That and also so that we can talk about what's coming soon.
Yeah.
Obviously, and it gives us like we could spend an entire session
just talking about the Game
Awards.
Awards.
Talking about the Game Awards. So
yes.
it helps.
It gives us something to do. Now, here's the thing: Activision during that week of the Game Awards, don't do anything. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Don't move. Don't breathe. If
you are allowed to release your COD as you usually do.
That is it.
But that is it. You are not allowed to harass people. You are not. Well, you're not allowed to harass them anyway. But that's not the point. You know what I mean, right? So shut up, internet. You're not allowed to do any of that shit.
Same with you, Ubisoft. Same with you, EA. Same with you, fucking Konami. Don't do anything. Because we actually want to talk about this shit, not your crap, because your crap is always bad.
Yeah, we always have to talk about bad shit reviews. Can you just do something nice? Do something nice and advertise that for once. But anyway, we shall move on to the last bit of news that's come out this week. Well, everybody knew this was going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
There was rumours around for ages.
I think the last company they bought, place that Sony bought, everyone thought it was Bluepoint, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And there we go, it's official. Bluepoint.
Sony have bought Bluepoint, which means we are going to have a load of PlayStation games being remastered.
Yes.
Because that's what they bought Bluepoint for.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that now. That is exactly why.
They made miracles with Demon Souls.
They made Demon Souls. They did the remaster of Shadows of Colossus.
Yeah. So they clearly can take like older versions and make them work, but also improve on them. Because I think Demon Souls has a lot of like modifications to make it more. It's less clunky, etc., etc. Which is great. That's what you do. That's what you do with a remaster. And like I've said, if Sony just wanted to slam dunk a friggin' win in the so-called console wars, because That's still a thing, apparently.
It's not.
I know it's not, but still, like, some people...
There's not enough consoles for them to be a fucking console war.
But anyway, if Sony have released the entirety of their PlayStation 1 and 2 onto PlayStation Network, that's it. There is literally nothing Microsoft can do. The PS2 back catalogue alone is amazing. You know, we're going on about Metal Gear Solid 3. There you go, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 2, Zone of the Enders, Zone of the Enders 2.
All Konami games, by the way.
All amazingly good Konami games that Konami are just basically shitting on.
Fur Fighters.
Old, proper, good, actual good Madden games. Yeah. Madden games that allowed you to create teams. The arguably the best 2K Madden, 2K NFL game ever.
Well, you do know that they won't be able to make those games because they don't have the rights to those games.
Yeah, but no, what I mean is if they released the entire back catalogue.
Yeah, if they did.
Yeah.
But like they still need to go to EA.
Okay, let's go off just Sony's products, Sony's own stuff, like anything done by Insomniac. Ratchet and Clank 2, 3.
All the Ratchet and Clank games.
The entire Ratchet and Clank series.
We might have to go. We actually might have to go through our PlayStation 2 collection.
Yeah, but there's so many good PlayStation 2 games. Beyond Good and Evil.
Yes. Even though it's Ubisoft, and again...
Second Sight.
Oh, I love that game.
Time Splitters 2.
Isn't somebody making a new...
There is apparently a New Time Splitters game being made.
I can't remember who's making it.
I can't remember. There was someone making it. There was a group making like a fan remake.
It was the former Free Radical.
Yeah. Was it Nordic? Was it
THQ Nordic?
THQ Nordic, I think, announced it.
They've announced it, and they're actually going to do it. If
we go off the PS3 games for Sony, Mod Nation. Sony, can you make another Mod Nation game, please?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Please. It was amazing to see the creativity of some people. It was amazingly good.
I'm trying to think like what big games could they actually do that are Sony's. Could they remake? My brain's dead. My brain's just like it doesn't want to think.
Wipeout.
Oh, have you heard about Wipeout?
Yes.
The mobile game.
Yes. Oh. People are very upset about that. Oh. Hence the reason why they should really say Bluepoint. How are you with racing games?
Would you like to try your hand at racing games?
Futuristic hover racers.
Would you like to try your hand at that?
Like I've got Wipeout on the PS4, the Wipeout Fusion. PS3, sorry. Wipeout Fusion, and it still holds up. It's still gorgeous, and it's still fun to play. I'm terrible at it, but it's still fun to play. Yeah, we'd have to have a look at Sony's actual Sony games on the PS1 and PS2. But they're like the catalog that those two consoles have is ridiculous. Alundra.
Oh yeah, love Alundra. It's terrible, but I love it. It's one of those Zelda knockoff games, but it's great. Instead of a sword, you've got a ball and chain. Hacha!
What's the one where you got murdered and you go through time all the time, like ripping through time in the PS, trying to figure out who murdered you, and every time you solve it, you get murdered again. And there was a game that was on launch.
I honestly can't remember.
For the PS2.
You gotta remember, PS2 was quite a while away.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
for me, I was still in school.
There was a lot of games Sony could give to Bluepoint to make.
I agree. Who knows? Maybe Metal Gear Solid. That'd be the one that I'd give them.
Yes.
I'd be like, here you go. Here's Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Even if I have to go to Konami. I mean, I'd actually go to Konami and be like, we're buying the Metal Gear Solid license off you.
I would just go, by the way, Konami, we're buying you. Congratulations. You're now
Congratulations, you have been bought.
But it's okay. We're separating the pachinko machine department, you can have that. Konami can still be this pachinko machine thing, but we're buying all your game licenses. It's okay.
I'm trying to see if there's a list of things there. There is not.
Yeah, but there was a lot. Like a lot.
Because this might be like Sony's way of like counteracting. Because obviously you've got Microsoft, who's got the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Where you can pretty much play any of the games.
PlayStation has its PlayStation Now.
Nintendo's bringing back the Sega and Nintendo 64 games. But if Sony was to be like, what we're doing is we're going to remake those old games.
The issue with that is Microsoft is for a monthly payment, you get all these games.
Yes.
And Nintendo is like, for a monthly payment, you get all these games.
Yes.
So, like, Sony to then go, if you want all these games, you have to buy for them individually again.
No,
it's a lot of money.
Sony's still got PlayStation Now, which is the exact same thing. It's just not as big, right?
Not as good.
And not as good. But if they were to go, well, you've got PlayStation Now. You imagine if they went, well, the original goes onto PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
But you can also get the brand new.
But like I say,
that's
I think that's what they should do. Whether they do that or not is another thing.
I mean, to be honest, the back catalogue for PlayStation should just go on to PlayStation Now anyway.
Yes.
That's what I think it should do.
Yes.
All those PlayStation 2 games should just be on.
PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 3, PlayStation
Boy
4.
Boy.
Boy Boy! God, that was another terrible game, but it's just fucking mint. Everybody's big head.
Erges. Squaresoft beat 'em up.
Oh, God.
That had Cloud and Sephiroth and Tifa.
That was a weird game.
That was a weird game.
That was a weird game. That was
could have been worse. Could have been the Brawler. Oh, God.
Oh, you mean the Bouncer?
The Bouncer, that's it. I said the Brawler. The Bouncer. It's that bad I didn't say it right. Oh, the Bouncer. Could have been so much
I'm actually
better,
looking forward to see what they've got in store for with Bluepoint. What's going to be the first thing that they come out with? Because who knows? They might actually just make an original IP.
Yeah, could do.
I
think they've done well enough with Demon's Souls to arguably justify it, to have a go at their own.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't have bought Bluepoint to be like, oh, go on, make an original game when they've clearly done so well at remastering games.
Yes,
but who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Like I say though, I think they've done well enough to justify giving them at least a shot. So it depends on how much of a budget you want to give them. Anyway,
Bluepoint are gods, as we know.
Yes, they are gods. They are deities of the computer genre because they turned
a clunky broken game.
They turned a clunky, and let's be honest, not pretty game.
Not pretty game.
Demon's Souls was not breaking the budget in regards to graphical fidelity on launch.
A very clunky game. Oh, you know what? They could team up with. They could. You know what? Actually, right. They could, like, I know it was last gen, but could you imagine a fully spruced up 4K Bloodborne?
Yes.
That actually is able to handle
60 frames.
Where the console's actually able to handle it.
60 frames, yes.
Yeah.
Without needing an update.
Without needing an update? Oh my God. Bluepoint, get on it!
Like, part of me wants to put Bloodborne into my PS5 so that I can see what it does.
It does. It runs alright. It still has the PS4 problems though.
Yeah, because it's the PS4 game.
Yeah. But could you imagine a game, Bloodborne?
Actually, give them Cyberpunk because they might be able to work the same wonders.
Yeah, they might be able to fix it a lot quicker.
CD Projekt Red.
It'd be lovely.
Jokes aside, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Bluepoint get to do, even if it is their own IP, because
Sony don't put them with Naughty Dog. Don't do it. I don't want Naughty Dog anywhere near them, because Naughty Dog would just go, here, remake Uncharted, because people like Uncharted, or here, remake The Last of Us, even though it's not even 10 years old yet.
But what about this Jack and Daxter that you have? Oh, no one plays that.
Nobody wants those games. Fuck you.
We re-released it on PS3.
We want to release games that piss people off and have very serious messages like revenge is bad. Except not live up to the lesson and let the person who gets revenge get away with it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. Fuck you, Naughty Dog.
Yeah. Naughty Dog, stop literally kissing your own ass. Seriously.
But anyway, on that note, I think we'll end it there.
Yes.
I do hope you've enjoyed this chat, everybody. And we'll hopefully see you in the next ones. Bye now.
Doodles.